All right, so now that this thing is all powered and tested and functional, we're gonna put some stuff in it. I'm thinking this will be a good one to resurrect. This is a Music from Outer Space dual AR envelope generator. I successfully made a nice panel for it, but the circuit has some issue. I think one of the envelopes works fine, and then the other one has like something wrong with the manual gate button. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I worked on this one, and I'm much more knowledgeable now, so I'm gonna do a better job. That's where I'm gonna start. Here we go.
One pair of pants later.
It works. That's nice. Troubleshot it last night. I don't have any footage of that, so just trust me. And in lieu of footage of me building the thing and talking about that, let's look at the schematic. That stuff will come back. You know what I'm saying. It's a loop. It's a looping envelope. Yeah, so let's see. I think I didn't talk about this at all. What is that? I don't care. You know what? We could figure it out, but that's basically how this thing works. Nope. Even simpler. Okay, so I'm gonna cut U1B. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Zig, zag, motherfucker, yow. All right. All right, here we go. This is the Music from Outer Space Dual AR Envelope Generator by Ray Wilson. And if you want me to go into detail about this stuff, leave some comments. I'm just gonna try to do a really broad, just real quick overview. So this is a bit of a mess around here. But what all this stuff is we have a gate input and a manual trigger, right? So we got a positive voltage. This is just some filtering for that positive voltage. Basically, you press this button, you get a gate signal hitting this capacitor. Now, on the other side of this capacitor, that gate signal gets integrated is the word. So basically, if we have like a square wave type gate coming in, this first upward slope gets integrated. And then once this charge is here, it's gonna dissipate down through this cap, or resistor rather, to ground. So we get this sort of droop down back to 0 on this end. And then we get this negative, or sort of downward hit on that square wave. And then we have a similar thing, but upside down. So our square wave gets, starts like this, and then on the other side of that cap, it gets integrated into this funny kind of like repeating weirdo spike thing. And then over here we have a diode after this amping stuff, and that just cuts out the negative spikes so that we're only left with the positive stuff, right? So right here, it's just positive spikes, right? None of the negative stuff that I was talking about. And then this is some CMOS stuff that basically just conditions that. It doesn't really change much, right? This is still just a trigger coming out. I'm gonna return to this node in a second. Well, let's do it now. So it's got triggers coming out to pin 6 on this more CMOS crap. And then this will invert that and put it right here, right? This is an inverted trigger, basically. So when this thing is triggered, this switch will close, which will put approximately 10 volts, right? Because if we look at we got 12 volts, we got minus, we got a voltage divider, so we get about 10 volts there. And this voltage follower will output that 10 volts. When the switch is engaged, we get it here, 10 volts, right? And that will go through these resistors and up to this capacitor. Now, this capacitor is a big deal, right? It's similar to what I was talking about down here. It takes a minute to charge up. So if we have a 10 volts here, the time it takes to charge is proportional to its value in farads and the resistance that it sees to that voltage. So that's why we have a pot here, right? As we increase our attack time pot, that's going to increase the time it takes for that voltage to go through and charge that cap up, right? So then if our trigger goes low, this is now an open circuit. There's no longer 10 volts here. And then Our cap has a charge on it of about 10 volts, but it's no longer reinforced, right? There's no 10 volts coming in. It's just a cap with 10 volts on it. And this other path that was closed through the switch is now open, right? If this one's open, this one's closed. If this one's closed, this one's open. So now that we've flipped into our other state, we have access to ground. So this 10 volts is going to discharge through our release potentiometer and through this 1K all the way down to ground. And again, that's going to take some time. That is proportional to the farads and this resistance. So that's how our that's how our attack time and release time affect. That's how they work, you know? Yeah, and like I said, you can do this much simpler. Like all this switching and stuff, you could do this with like 2 diodes, honestly. Yeah, so that's the quick version. If you want me to go into more detail, you know, there's like a looping function with B1 and all that stuff, and yeah, we can go into it, but I wanted to do a quick version for this video. Leave a comment if you want to see more music from outer space, like deep dive schematic stuff, you know? Anyway, that's what this is. And I built it. Ho ho. Like and subscribe, you idiot. Like and subscribe, you idiot. I don't use Twitter, but I'm on the other things. You can follow me on Instagram or something. I don't really post over there though, you idiot. Like and subscribe. Like, subscribe. Like it. Listening up, like and subscribe. You look good, babe. You look really good. Were you told what to wear? Or how to cut your hair? One must never underestimate the power of a good hairdo. Like and subscribe. Click on the goddamn clicky things. Subscribe. Nice. Click them. I'm almost 40. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe for the culture. You gotta like it. Come on. Oh, click. Thumbs up. Click them. Or whatever button. Just click on the thing. Click on it. Click. Hey man. Hey, I know we're doing a song, but this is like, I need you to click on the, you know what you need to do. I need you to click it though. Just click. Just do it. It's gonna be great. It's the beginning of a beautiful partnership between you and me. We're gonna be friends for life.